At the start of the Sean Diddy Combs trial, victim 3, Gina, was suddenly a no-show. It seemed the prosecution could no longer locate her, prompting much speculation. But now her identity has been revealed, and many other celebrities are now reportedly lawyering up to avoid testifying in the upcoming days of the trial. Welcome to Popcorn Planet. I am Andy Signore. A lot of big updates are happening regarding the Sean Diddy Combs trial. I wanted to talk about victim 3. We were all very concerned. Why wasn't victim 3 showing up? How could she not be there? Well, we're starting to get some more information. Now, I'm not trying to ID any of these witnesses. In fact, one of them right now is on the stand, Mia, and she is being anonymous. They're not allowed to take pictures of her, draw pictures of her. It seems some of these identities are starting to leak, but Gina is the name of victim 3, and it does seem the court has already released the name, and she actually went and did a podcast back in 2019 with Tasha K. So she apparently was already out there publicly talking about the story, and it's a pretty brutal story. And she seems very credible, and she's been name dropped multiple times by Cassie and the others that the prosecution has so far brought up. I wanted to go through in some of the details that it seems we're not going to get from victim 3, otherwise known as Gina. She was scheduled to testify for the prosecution after Cassie. Her testimony was going to bolster the prosecution's case against the beleaguering rapper and the racketeering charges, but she vanished. And there was an onslaught of conspiracy theories coupled with strategic scramble from the prosecutors. No one could find the woman. They still can't. She's become like the ghost of Daniel Patrick Moynihan U.S. Courthouse in downtown Manhattan. Daily Mail can now reveal her identity and the bombshell allegations she was likely to share. Victim number 3, Gina Virginia, a former girlfriend whose claims against Sean are among the sickest. And yes, there is photo evidence. Cassie brought her up, mentioned a lot of jealousy. The pair met in 2013 in Las Vegas, and the romance began a year later. According to her, they dated for 5 years. She claims the relationship is one mirrored in V word you see there, threats, even bribes. Diddy claims that Diddy once stomped on her stomach so aggressively when she was pregnant, she suffered a miscarriage. He also forced her into abortion, claimed that he was going to pay her $50,000 to go through with it, and plied her with alcohol because she was going to get rid of it anyway. While she hasn't testified at the trial, she previously detailed these sickening claims in Tasha K's interview. Nobody wants to give Tasha K the credit, but I'll give her the credit. Tasha K got to her first. Beat TMZ, but everybody else. And she talked more about, I couldn't breathe. He kept hurting me. I was pleading him, can you just stop? I can't breathe. She recalled a largely overlooked podcast back in 2019. And not largely overlooked. It had a lot of views. When the romance began in 2014, Diddy was still on and off again with longtime love, Ventura, and he always let her know. He would always compare me to Cassie and tell me that I'm the bad one. She's a good one. He was mentally, emotionally, and physically hurting me. Officials with the U.S. Attorney's Office declined to comment on whether victim 3, Gina, will still testify or if they have been able to find her. But as you can see, there is lots of evidence that Gina did drop to prove they were an item. Shortly after returning from the trip, Combs went back to Ventura and kicked Gina out of the house. When I had the second losing of the baby, I had to go home 2 days later because he went on a trip to Burning Man. He left me effed up. I couldn't get a hold of him. I was just at home by myself, just effed in my head. He didn't even care. She claimed the bouts of aggression started early in their relationship. He claimed they were both at rapper Meek Mill's birthday party when Diddy got angry. She shook Mill's hand. When they left the party, he got in Combs' vehicle. The bad boy rapper became enraged. He took one of my heels, tried to throw it at me. He mushed my face hard, made my nose bleed. Terrible stuff. She alleged the Combs' entourage and staff often looked the other way or left us alone and didn't step in to stop. Again, RICO law. That's what they're trying to prove here. I thought he was being like that because he loved me, she said in tears. Trial sources say she simply didn't want to testify. It remains unclear if she will change her mind or where she is, but that's where we are. And again, Cassie testified that it was a photo of Diddy with her that sent her over the edge and ended her own romance. So yeah, Cassie pretty much verified a lot of this. You can see also, interesting tidbit. Everyone's like, why did Mike Myers come into the conversation? Well, Mia was an assistant to Mike Myers, as well as Georgina Chapman, who was Harvey's wife during red carpet dressing. Very odd clientele she has been with. I think she's out of it now. But Here was a quick clip.
And he chased after me. He pushed me to the ground outside, and he took my hair and like was dragging me across like the grass in my hair with my hair.
Which we've seen him do to Cassie in the hotel lobby.
And then after that, like a couple hours later, like it was the weekend, so we had people coming over, and he just like acted like nothing happened. So, I mean, but that's all the time. Like every time.
Now, when you say acting like nothing happened, like what were his mannerisms?
Like he was just dancing and like laughing and talking to me like we just didn't just get into a physical fight.
It's a lot you can get into. There's a lot of details. Plug in Tasha K. Go check out Unwind with Tasha K. You can watch her 3-part interview. And again, back in 2019, this was posted. So this has been around for a while. And she was on it first. And so there it is. Her Virginia, Gina, her identity has been out there. She's come forward and told this story. So I'm confused why she isn't telling it to the court system. I hope look, I get it. It's scary. I'm not trying to judge, but my gosh, here's your chance to finally put this man away. The more people that can come with real credible stories that all match up, the better the case is against Diddy. There are theories that she's maybe still on the payroll or still in love with Diddy. I don't know what caused her. Did Diddy somehow make her disappear? A lot more questions still, but now we know a little bit more of who we're looking for. And maybe now that her identity is out there more clearly, maybe she will feel less inclined to, well, it's the cat's out of the bag. Let's at least do the right thing here. We shall see. Meanwhile, lots of celebrities are reportedly lawyering up to avoid testifying in the Diddy case. Now, this is TMZ's Harvey Levin chiming in. And ironically, in the same interview with Gina on Tasha K, she reveals that Harvey was making up crap to back up and support Diddy and discredit her. Her words, and Tasha put that together, allegedly. You can go check that part out. But what a surprise. Harvey Levin allegedly is out there simping for Diddy and helping the bad news go away because, in my opinion, Harvey Levin is a human scumbag. But this is what he's now telling us. I don't necessarily disbelieve this. Many celebrities are worried about being called to testify in this trafficking trial, and they've already hired lawyers. I've heard that there are some celebrities worried about being called to testify. They've lawyered up to fight that. I think Kid Cudi and Cassie were the star witnesses, but I don't know who else the prosecution has up their sleeve. I don't know what's going on behind the scenes, but they've got 4 weeks left of testimony before they hand it over to the defense. We will see, but they clearly are doing is cobbling together what they claim is proof beyond a reasonable doubt that he committed all these various crimes. So he didn't say which celebrities, of course. He's got to tease that up. But look, I'm not entirely surprised to hear that. While I don't always believe Harvey Levin, this is a very believable story. I imagine a lot of celebrities have been named, including J-Lo mentioned once, Michael B. Jordan, 50 Cent's come in. 50 Cent's now been very all about making fun of it. And we will get to that and so much more in our recap today. So make sure you join us after the trial day around 4 p.m. today. It looks like it'll be done. Mia is currently on the stand, his ex-assistant, one of the 4 victims. And I can tell you already the testimony is harrowing. So we will have that for you next. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that bell for all alerts. Check out the previous videos as well. When you click that all alerts, it'll let you know. When you get those notifications, smash that thumbs up and leave a comment to help the engagement and get these videos out there. Appreciate you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned. More Diddygate coverage is coming.